Welcome back. This is research presentation workshop number 5. So today you'll be doing the pre-submission checklist. So before you turn in your first draft for scoring and feedback, you're going to double check your work with this checklist. This checklist is designed to help you identify things in your research presentation that you need to edit or revise and re-record before you submit your presentation for feedback and scoring on Canvas. Completion of this checklist is required to receive full credit for your presentation submission. So, the way that this checklist works is you have a series of questions that you can answer either yes or no. And anything that you answer no, you need to change to make it so. So you need to change it so you can answer the question yes. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're just going to go through and you're going to answer all the questions. And you're going to keep track of the ones that you say no to. Then you'll go back and fix them, fix the things that you said no to so that you can say yes. So the very first thing that you need to do is you need to watch your video to make sure that you've recorded it correctly. So that's the first thing. Have you watched your video to make sure you recorded it all correctly? Is your video at least 3 minutes long? Don't count the time before you start speaking or after you stop. So that's something that you want to assess while you're watching the video. Do you have at least 7 slides in your presentation? Does your works cited slide have or list at least 3 of the sources for your topic? Have you used all these sources at least once in your presentation? You really need to go back and check this, because if you haven't used them all at least once, you haven't met the requirements of the assignment. You need to check your speaker notes and make sure that there are lead-ins to introduce each piece of evidence and that those are highlighted green. You also need to check to make sure that all the evidence is cited in the lead-in and that those citations are highlighted red. If you don't have that green highlighting, if you don't have that red highlighting in your slides, that's going to be a red flag that you did not do this checklist. Have you used information from your sources only as evidence? And possibly in the hook or background of your introduction? And is any info from the sources used in your intro cited without using parenthetical citation? Have you proofread your work at least twice? Is there punctuation at the ends of sentences? Are capitalized first words, names, titles of sources? Are titles properly formatted? Do your slides consist of mostly visual elements? These are the things that you are double checking about your video and about your slides. Anything that you find wrong, you need to fix. If you fix things in your slides, for example, then you need to re-record with those new slides. If you left things out when you were talking, you need to re-record. So it is my complete expectation that after you've done this checklist, you are re-recording your video. And so you're taking what was kind of a rough draft of your video into a first draft that is ready to submit and have scored. All right. That is the pre-submission checklist.